Hello and welcome back to 16 Days of Strumming. This is Rhythm 101. When we're talking about strumming patterns, rhythm is the foundation of strumming patterns. And so what we're going to do is we're going to basically define what a whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and 16th note is. Because once we're able to understand what we're looking at, it's a lot easier to be able to pick up new strumming patterns, incorporate them into different songs, and also make your own. I'm going to be using some diagrams for this analogy, so if you want those handouts, you have to head over to my Patreon page. So when it comes to rhythm notation and actually how long do you hold a strum or just hold a beat, I like to tell my students this particular story, and it has to relate to a pizza or a pie. So I have my students raise their hand and I say pizza or pie, and somebody says pizza. So let's choose pizza for today. Maybe because I'm hungry. So imagine that you have a whole pie that is not cut into any pieces, and it's all to yourself. It is a whole pie. Now, in music, we have something called a whole note. A whole note is held for 4 beats or 4 pulses. So you strum down once and you hold it for 4 beats or 4 pulses. So I'm just going to choose a C chord right here, and to demonstrate this with my whole pie, I'm going to strum down once and then hold it for 4 pulses. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're about ready to eat your pizza. It's all to yourself. You're super excited. And then ding dong, your best friend shows up at the door. And then, they smell pizza. And they think, oh my goodness, that smells so good. And because you're nice, you share. So what you do is you split that pizza in half. And now you have 2 halves of a whole. And in music, we have a half note. So if you split that whole note straight down the middle, you get 2 half notes. So 2 halves equal 1 whole. So now we strum down once and we hold that note for 2 beats or 2 pulses, okay? But we're still going to be counting to 4. So we have to strum down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's give that a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding dong! 2 more friends come over and they walk through the door and they smell the pizza and they're super excited and they look really hungry. And because you're nice, what you do is that you decide to share. So then you cut that pizza into another half. So you have your half of your pizza and you cut it right there. So now you make 4 equal parts, 4 quarters. Okay, so then now each quarter is going to be equal to 1 beat. That is a quarter note. So we have whole note, half note, 2 halves equal a whole, and then you have 4 quarters equal a whole. So now we strum down for 4 pulses, okay? 4 beats, 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding dong! Now, 4 other people show up at your door because they think, oh, this is awesome. I heard that you're having a pizza party. Like, you might have to buy another pizza. But because you're nice, you want to share. So you cut those 4 quarters into more equal parts. So now you have 8 equal parts in that whole pizza pie. Eighth notes. So instead of down 1, 2, 3, 4, we have eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to strum down just for this portion and I'm going to show you why, okay? If you want to do that with me, go for it. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you could strum that way, that's totally fine, but on the ands, I'm going to have you strum up, now. And you're going to see how it's a little bit more efficient when you strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, if you're only strumming with your thumb, this is a great place to try the down with your pointer finger and up with your pointer finger, where you're using a combination of your pointer finger or your index finger and the pad of that finger. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Remember, you only need the lightest touch to produce a clear sound, or down with the index finger and then up with the thumbnail. Okay, let's try that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 ding dong! 8 more people show up. And you think, you gotta be kidding me. But because you're nice, what you do is that you're a really nice host. You cut all of those eighths straight down the middle. You get a 16th all around. You have 16 little pieces in that pizza pie, and you're like, well, it's okay. They're hors d'oeuvres now. So now you have 16th notes. It's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a down, up, 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 down, up. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. Here we go. And 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now you could keep going. You have 32nd and 64th. That's kind of insane. Just kidding. So, well, you could have that, but it's just really, when it comes to strumming patterns, 16th notes, that's usually the smallest it would get when it comes to basic strumming patterns. So don't worry about that. Sometimes there's silence in music, or times where you don't play anything at all. This is called a rest. Rest names are the same as the notes, but instead of having a sound, they have none. So a whole note, you strum once and you hold it for 4 beats. And the whole rest means you play nothing for 4 beats. The half rest is the same concept as the whole rest that I described earlier. So I play nothing for 2 beats. This is what it looks like. This is what a quarter rest looks like. This is what an 8th rest looks like. And this is what a 16th rest looks like. Within the strumming course, we won't be working on rests, but I wanted you to be able to recognize them if you see them in a piece of music or a strumming pattern later on, or in another place. There are more things to consider, like if you add a dot, that could mean an extra beat, eighth of a beat, depending upon where the dot is. And ties change how long you hold something, so the possibilities are endless, but this is just the foundation of subdivision. So I hope that breaking down rhythm in that story helped you. I know it helps a lot of my students when I'm trying to teach them basic strumming and just how does this whole thing work, and how does rhythm fit in with how many times you strum and how many pulses that you feel or hear. We'll get into time signatures later. Tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a practice track where you can practice your quarter note and 8th note strumming between the chords in the key of C. So C, A minor, F, G7. And then on Patreon, I will also release more practice tracks with different chords from a different chord family. So I hope you enjoy that. I will see you for the rest of the series. I'll see you tomorrow. And then also make sure you stick around for the rest of the series where we'll be going over different strumming patterns with even more practice tracks. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm making a video for my YouTube channel, and I'm teaching people how to strum the ukulele and make it easier.
Even that?
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, my sweetie. Oh, you being silly?
Yeah.
What? My silly girl. All right, I'll be up there in just a moment.